for next time. The computer can't cope with too many things, just like me. Right, got it. Here we go. Right, live stream.
Do you click on get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, got it. Here we go. I muted that. Yeah, okay. Great. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the 10th of the 10th. Yeah, lovely to see everybody here. So Jeanette, thank you for joining us. And Anne, thank you for joining us too. And Becky is going to join us in a wee while as well. Today we've got a jam-packed session, starting off with Anne's Monday morning. It's almost like a retreat, Anne. I quite enjoy your sessions. It was really good last week. So looking forward to Anne. And then Becky will be doing some exercises with us this morning, getting us moving. And then we'll have a conversation about the energy bills again, see if we can put the costs lower. If there's any hints and tips between us, that would be great, Jeanette. And then we'll talk about the week, what everybody's up to. So in the comment section, if you're doing anything this week, please mention some of the things so that's shared with community members who can join you as well. Okay, thank you. So first of all, we'll kick start with Anne. Anne, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm just going to launch right into a nice meditation for you. Right at the very beginning of any mindfulness practices, when you're starting out, we start off with a body scan, and the body scan is like the most effective way to bring or to begin your mindfulness practice. So as always, I would ask you to sit, if you can, in an upright position. And you can do this lying down. You can do this sitting on any kind of chair. But if you just pull yourself forward on the chair that you're on with your back straight and both feet on the floor and hands on your lap or down by your side. And this body scan, it's a great way to reconnect with your physical self and just noticing any sensations in your body without having any judgment. So let's begin. Okay, so in a fairly upright position with your feet both on the floor, and I would ask you to just close your eyes. So just inviting you to do the body scan and be aware of your breath. Just closing your eyes, noticing your breath. And with any other type of meditations, exactly like this one, it's quite normal for your attention to wander away from your breath and body occasionally, but don't be concerned when this happens. Just gently lead your awareness back to your body scan. And just seeing if you can let go of any thoughts as best as you can. So bringing your attention to the sensations where your body has contact with your chair. And the intention of the body scan is to stay awake and stay aware and paying attention to how your whole body feels and the different sensations you experience as best as you can. So noticing your breathing. It's not something that we would normally be aware of until your attention is drawn to it. Something we just take for granted. Where will you notice it? Where it enters your nostrils or your mouth, perhaps. Or perhaps you notice it in your chest or in your abdomen. And this is a very good place to notice it. Perhaps putting your hand over your tummy, just to notice the gentle rise or the expansion as you breathe in, and the lowering or the contraction as you breathe out. Just continue noticing your breathing for a short while. Bringing your attention now all the way down through your body to rest on your toes or both feet. Perhaps you can feel the fabric of your socks or your shoes on your feet. Noticing your toes, And now moving your awareness, expanding your awareness to the soles of your feet, around the sides, to the tops of your feet. See if you can notice the inside and the outside of your feet, the balls and the heels, and just resting that spotlight of attention right there in your feet. And becoming interested in the sensations that you're experiencing right now. Perhaps some tingling, some coolness, some warmth or numbness. And just noting where this sensation or sensations are without judging your experience. And in the next breath, imagine breathing into the feet. And on the next out breath, imagine letting go of any tightness or tension in your feet. And whenever your mind wanders, just notice where it's wandered to and gently bring it back to wherever you're focusing on, or focusing on your breath. And now, when you're ready, bringing that torchlight of your imagination up through your ankles, over your knees, through the whole of your legs, all the way up to your belly. Feeling the sensations and the movement of the breath when you breathe in, and feeling the out breath, releasing any tightness or tension in the belly. Noticing the gentle rise and the fall of the belly with each in-breath and each out-breath. And now noticing where your mind is now. Is it with the sensations and the sounds around you? Or perhaps is it with your breathing? Just noticing it without judging. And when you're ready, moving upwards through your body, feel the rise and the fall of your chest with your breathing. Gently in and gently out. Can you feel your own heart beating? Now from your chest, bring your awareness up to your shoulders. And on the next in-breath, you may imagine breathing into the shoulders. And in the next out-breath, releasing anything that you're carrying or holding on to there on your shoulders. And allow them to soften. And allow them just to sink just a little bit more. Following that energy from your shoulders, down your arms, all the way down to your fingers. And with your mind's eye, feel your fingers, feel your thumbs, noticing any sensations in your hands. Are they warm? Are they cool? Perhaps they're tingling, or there's no sensation at all, and that's okay. And now that tension, moving that all the way up to the crown of your head and noting any sensations that you have there. Moving their tension down into your forehead, noticing your eyes, your cheeks, and all the little muscles around your cheeks and your eyes. Noticing your nose, your mouth, your chin, your jaw. Perhaps there's some tightness or tension being held in the jaw. Imagine breathing into the whole of the face, including the jaw, allowing the whole of the face to soften as best as you can. And now imagine the whole body is breathing. As you breathe in, the whole body from the crown to both feet is breathing out. Breathing in new energized energy and breathing out what is no longer useful in your body. The whole body breathing in calm. The whole body breathing out, feeling more relaxed, complete, connected, and whole. And with an awareness of your body being refreshed and renewed, as if your batteries are being recharged. And now in the last few moments, just remain in this awareness of the body and breathing. And just reflect on this process that you have undertaken right here, with any sense of peace in mind and body that this leaves you with. And now when you're ready, just coming back into the room and opening your eyes and perhaps having a stretch. Ladies, you look so relaxed.
That was fantastic, Anne. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, how was it for you, Jeanette?
My headache's gone.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
brilliant.
so
Right.
that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel again. I do feel a lot more relaxed.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anne.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Anne. Yeah, I agree with you, Jeanette. My head wasn't hurting, but it certainly feels a lot lighter. So
Yes.
thank you so much. Yes, I feel like I'm just floating now. What a great way to start the week
Yes, it's
and on a
floating like a
Monday.
And as a gift, I do have a recording of that. And if there's anybody that would like that, just put the comments in the chat.
Yeah, what we'll do is, yes, if you want it, then please please signal with a emoji rather, with a hand emoji, or just say yes, you would like that as a number 1, and then we will send you it through a direct message. So let us know if you would like that. Also, this can be because it's replayed on Facebook, you can listen to it over again another time if you wish. That's the beauty of doing this Facebook Live. It gets embedded on Facebook. Yeah, thank you very much, and that's such an amazing way to start the week. And I hope you have a great week. And thank you for your time.
You too. And I'll see you all again next week.
See you next week at the same time. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
That was terrific. Really good. I just want to move on to Becca now. Becca's doing a class just now, so I'm just going to ask her to start her video. Hopefully if you can hear us. Oh, here she is. Hi there, Becky. How are you doing? You all right?
Are you
Yeah.
okay?
I know you're in the middle of the class. I'm just going to say a wee safety note before we start. So everybody at home, if you've been asked by the doctor not to take part in any exercise, please follow that expert advice of not taking part. If you are taking part, please go at your own pace within your own abilities. If there are certain movements that you cannot do for certain reasons, please adjust them and adapt them to your abilities. If you're feeling dizzy, lightheaded, or any other symptoms like that, please sit down and take part today. Please do not stand up. Please have your emergency medication and your mobile phone to hand in case you need it for an emergency. If you feel unwell at any time during the session or afterwards, we would highly recommend that you consult your GP for that. Jeanette, you were talking about having your flu jab and your COVID jab
Yeah.
as well. And if there are other people who are listening to this who've also experienced that, please just go at your own pace. Take it easy today. Over to you, Becky. Thank you.
I'll make sure you can see me.
Yeah, Becky's going to do some strength and balance exercises with us today. So if you want to take part, please do so.
We're doing standing, that's the plan. So we're going to do heel toe movements just to move those ankles. So I'd like you to point the heel and the toe. Try and find a spot on the floor that you can concentrate on and get the heel to touch the same point as the toe. So we're just mobilizing the joints. I know you've just done some relaxation, so we don't want to do too many fancy things because I want to bring you back, you know, up to a normal heart rate and yeah, get you moving. So change legs when you're ready. We're just doing heel toes. Nice tall postures if you can. Try and find a spot in front that you can look at. And again, you can check that floor. Make sure your heel is touching the same place as your toe. Good. Okay, just a nice gentle step to the side, feet together. Again, you can do this seated or standing. It's your choice. So just some small steps. Step into the side. Good. Now my class this morning have already warmed up. We've been moving quite a bit. So we're just on our cool down and I'm using you as our cool down. Good. I'm just going to do 2 steps to the side. Again, you can join in if you're seated. Just small steps, step into the side. Good. My ladies all look very serious. Good. So just some small steps to the side. Good. And again, you can use your chair if you want to, or if you're quite happy and you don't need to use any support. Good. Okay, and come behind your chairs, or again, you can do it seated. Just going to bend your heel towards your bottom and just transfer the weight from one leg to the other. So it's a nice movement to get those knees moving. So just bending the knee, moving those joints in a different direction to we normally do. We may use this to get what in the car. Do we lift our feet up like this? Any other ways we lift our feet like this? My class thinking now. Yeah, back to side steps when you're ready, feet together. Okay, going to turn to the side. You may not be able to do this one seated as we're doing, but we're going to take one leg out to the side and then bring it back to meet the other. So nice tall postures, try and look straight ahead. And we're just trying to take the weight onto one leg as we do them. You can do this seated, legs carry on. So you can do a small side movement if you want to, which again moves the outside thighs. And then we're going to change sides, ladies, when you're ready. So swap over, change the leg. Again, try and find a spot in front that you can look at. Maintain that good posture and side leg lift. And you should be feeling it on both sides. My ladies are. Good. So you want to just do as many as you feel is comfortable. The muscles should get a bit warm, a bit achy, and it shouldn't be painful. Good, we're going to go back to a little bit of a march. Oh, my ladies say. Good. Again, we could use both arms if you wanted, or single arm. Up to you. Okay, then come around to the front of our chairs, ladies. So we're going to get our calves onto the back of the chair. To imagine there's a balloon on top of your chair. You're going to sit down, bend your knees, breathe, and lower yourself down as slowly as you can. And then we're going to sit down. Oh, everyone says. And then we're going to come back up, drive up through those legs. Good. Now you can either do these ones, which is completely sitting down, or we can hover, breathe, hold for a few seconds, and then push back up. It's your choice. You can even sit and rest between if you want to. Some of our ladies do. I never let them do that, they say. Yes, we do. Good. So again, you want to just do as many as you feel comfortable. Nice deep breath throughout. And I'm just going to do one more, nice and steady. Again, looking forwards, keeping that good posture. And then we'll go behind the chair slowly again. Just be careful as you move. We'll just do a balanced one to finish off. So I'd like to put the heel in front of the toe. Imagine you're on a plank. Nice tall postures. Try and get your body weight evenly over both feet. I want to stand tall. And you may feel your ankles a bit wobbly, your hips and knees. If you want to challenge yourself more, you could release some fingers off your chair. Or you could let go, depends how you feel. So everything should be a bit wobbly. Nice deep breaths, breathe. And then we'll just change sides when you are ready. That's my feet. Heel in front of toe, change sides. Again, nice tall postures. Looking forwards. Reducing that base of support if you want to. And again, it should be a bit wobbly. Maybe one side is worse than the other. Breathe, ladies. Try and smile if you can. Good, steady. Oh, sorry. Don't smile. They all nearly went over. Good. And relax the feet to the side. We've got time for one more, Pasna?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, we're going to walk along the line now, or the rope, whatever you'd like to call it, the plank. So do heel to toe. I'm going to use my chair, the back of the chair. You could use a table as long as it's sturdy. And then I'm going to turn around and go back. If you feel confident, you could keep walking. Nice and steady. Again, you want to do it slowly. You want to look straight ahead at something on the wall. Keep that good posture. Good. Nice and steady, ladies. Kitchen worktops are quite a nice one because they're at a good level. So you could do it along the kitchen worktop. Yeah, that's quite a nice one. And then to really challenge balance is to go backwards, but only if you're ready. And keep hold for the first time. Steady, ladies. Good. It is hard. It's a challenge. Good. Fabulous. I hope that's all right, Pasna. I can keep going all day if you want me to. But
That's great. Thank you very much, Becky. Thank you for your time. Great to get the blood circulating. I had quite cold toes actually before, but they've warmed up. Hello, ladies. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for joining us. Thanks a lot. Speak to you later, Becky.
Bye.
Bye. That's great. Thank you. Oh, how was that for you, Jeanette?
That was good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great. If anyone's watching this live, please put a 2 so we know that you're there. If you're watching this as replay, please put 3, and please let us know how you're feeling with this exercise. So in the future, when Becky's at the sessions, it'd be a good idea to have a chair there in case you need it, and also just making sure that there's plenty of space around you. Yes, make sure there's no trip or slip hazards, especially when we're walking backwards, for example. I think Harriet is putting down some hints and tips about safety in the chat there anyway. Yeah, are you feeling more energized with that movement, or how are you feeling, Jeanette, after doing a little bit of exercise?
You know, funny enough, I've no aches and pains.
Yeah.
So mindfulness has helped, and also the movements from Rebecca. She's really good. Just
together.
trying to do the heel toe.
Yes,
Just have to practice.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I noticed that you were holding on to the wall, and that's such a brilliant idea. You know, if you need props that are stable, just make sure at home, if you're using anything, please don't use things like the door handle or the door because moving.
I've got the door, I've got the wall. So
yeah, no, that's just perfect. The wall is very good. Or a sturdy chair that's against a wall. That's quite good too. Okay, and thank you for that. That was great. So next week, we will have Anne again and Becky again, just to start us off before our discussion. So I just wanted to continue the discussions we had last week around saving on our energy bills as well as keeping warm. I don't know about you, Jeanette. Do you feel as if it's got a little bit colder this week? Or not really?
Today's beautiful outside. It's quite
gorgeous
warm.
Today. Yes,
Yes, definitely a chill in the air at night time.
Absolutely, yeah, I totally feel it too. I didn't feel it last week when we were having these discussions. It felt like it was going to be a long time before we feel cold, but it suddenly just comes upon us, doesn't it, in Scotland? Yes, yeah, just keeps up on us. So I was just wondering, is there anything else that you're noticing or anything that you've read during the week that you'd like to share with everyone about hints and tips to do with energy savings? Yeah, because I was kind of looking at it while you're having a wee think. I was just having a wee look of what I can do, because I feel really cold quite quickly, and I've always got to wear layers of clothes. So I've got about 3 layers of clothes on just now, and I've got my woolly thick socks on, but I was still feeling cold. But this movement certainly helped. I think keeping ourselves moving around the house really does help.
I think the big thing is to move around. Don't sit too long.
That's true.
Don't sit. You know, I mean, watch your TV. Put the TV on hold. Move about if you can.
That's true. Yeah, I know some people like to do that, especially around adverts. As soon as there's adverts, in fact, Professor Skelton, who was here a few weeks ago, I remember her saying this years ago, that when the adverts are on, not a bad idea to do the sit to stand. You know, just to do a few, to start off with a couple and then work your way up. And that's not a bad idea, just to get the blood circulating and get some movement and get some warmth. And maybe you don't need the radiators as high as they are, just with a little bit of movement like that. Yeah, that's some good advice there, Jeanette. And that's through just what you do daily anyway.
Yes.
Yes, that's good.
Yeah, the other thing, probably people already know, if you've got a full kettle of hot water, you know, and you've made a coffee or a tea, you put the rest of the water in a flask.
It's a great idea.
And you can have a cup of coffee later on or a tea later on.
Absolutely, that's really good advice.
Even heat some soup and put that into a flask, and that's you got a lunch.
That's a great idea too. Yeah, just keeping things warm, conserving the heat. Some brilliant ideas. And what about soup? Is that something that you make during the winter?
No, I don't make. I
buy your soup. Yes,
Yeah. Used to when the family was all here, but not now.
Yeah, absolutely. But if there are people at home who make their own homemade soup, please feel free to share your recipe. I'm always looking for ideas of help having a hearty soup. You can't beat homemade soup sometimes, and I know some people freeze batches so that you're not making them every time, and those are really great ideas. So if you wanted to share a recipe, please do so in the chat. That would be great. We'll just continue this theme for next week. If anyone wants any specialists who can give us advice, or if you're listening and you are a specialist around energy conservation, I've got any hints and tips from a gas or electricity company, please get in touch, and you can share your advice here on WOW Live. Yeah, that would be great. And I just want to move on to our final topic of the morning, and that's what's everybody up to this week. So just to say, at Weekday Wow Factor, we are celebrating just like the Queen did. She had 2 birthdays. Our official birthday is this week on Wednesday. So we're going to just be celebrating our birthday all week long. So we've got our disco and chat straight after WOW Live at 10:30. And we'll be joined with Diane, who's from Glasgow Museums. It's going to be doing an interesting quiz as usual, where we learn a lot of different things about Glasgow and different topics, and it really does stir up a discussion and some banter. So we've got that this morning. Jeanette, what are you up to this week?
Well, I'll do the disco after this, and then Tuesday I'm not sure what I'm doing. Wednesday I'm volunteering at the bowling club disco.
That's great. I think we're going to have a birthday cake there this year, this week.
Yes.
Just for our
Birthday.
5th birthday. Why not? Hey,
Yes.
it's nice to celebrate things. So
Yes.
yeah, there's been quite a lot of birthdays as well for community members. So
Yes.
it's nice to have some cake. Yes, as well as teas and coffees and
Yes, and the
sandwiches that we
sandwiches.
have, and some tangerines. So you're welcome to join us. As £5 just to cover our food costs. If you want any more information, please write in the chat and we'll get one of our staff members will get in touch with you on how to join this activity. Yes, are you doing anything on Thursday or Friday?
Thursday I'll be doing the 5 p.m. disco with Anne.
Oh yes, over Zoom. Yes,
Over
Anne,
Zoom.
who you met earlier. Yes, yes.
And then Friday doing the with Rebecca, the Tai Chi and the other exercises.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
fantastic. A great way to end the week, isn't it? So if there are community members listening to this and you go to another group in Glasgow or out with Glasgow, please share the details. It's nice to share what else is going on in our city and out with our city too. Thank you very much for joining us, and I hope everybody has a fantastic week. Thank you so much, Jeanette, for joining us.
Very welcome, Fasno.
Nice to have your energies here. Yeah. Right. Have a great day and a great week.
Bye,
Bye everyone. See you
everybody.
next week.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.